Hey everybody, today I'm going to be canning up the sausage that my husband had ground up and seasoned. I've got the meat ready here. My jars are cleaned and ready to go, and I've got my lids and rings, and I've got my canner with water in it, but I don't have it turned on because this is cold meat going into a cold canner. If it was hot, it could break my jars. You must pressure can this. You cannot water bath can meat. I'm going to show you how I do it, but do your own research. There's some good resources out there for canning. One good one is Natural Center for Home Food Preservation, and any ball canning book, or their website is freshpreserving.com. But this is just the way I do it. Okay, I'm going to put meat in the jars. I'm going to be using this here to sort of pack the jars. You need it so the air is out. You need to pack them tight with the meat, and pack up to 1 inch head space, which is about right here. I'm gonna go a little bit lower since this is meat. And I'll just keep packing. If you don't have one of these, you can use a spoon or just something that'll help get the air pockets out of the meat. A wooden spoon would probably work good. I'm gonna stop right there. This is raw packing. You can hot pack too. You can find the directions on any of those websites. Okay, I'm gonna just keep packing jars. Okay, I'm going to wipe the rim of my jars. As you can see, the meat's messy on it, it could prevent a seal. So we're going to wipe with a little bit of vinegar. I've also got about 2 tablespoons of vinegar in my canner. That is to keep the outside of the jars from getting the film that it builds up on it in the canner. Now I'm just going to put a lid and a ring, fingertip tight, and put them in the canner. I have my jars in the canner. I'm going to put the lid on, turn it up to medium high, and then when a steady stream of steam comes out of the pitcock, I think it's called, I'll set my timer for 10 minutes, let that vent, then I'll start the canning process. Okay, I have a steady stream of steam. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, the timers went off. I'm going to put my weight on. I use a 15-pound pressure. You need to check your altitude to see what pounds of pressure you need. And when this starts rocking, I'll turn the heat down slowly, a little bit at a time until it gets to a slow rock. And I'll pressure can for 90 minutes for quarts. It's 75 minutes for pints. And I'll be back. I lay a towel down to put my jars on when they come out of the canner. Sometimes your counters are colder than the jars and could cause them to break. So I lay a towel down to where the jars won't be disturbed for at least 12 to 24 hours. Okay, the timers went off. I'm going to turn off the heat and let this set till all the pressure comes down and this goes down. Okay, the pressure's come down and the buttons pop down. I let it set for 10 minutes like this. I'm going to take off the weight. And then I'm going to not open it all the way. Try to do this with one hand. Sort of open it just a little bit, and I'm gonna let that set for 10 to 20 minutes, somewhere around there. Okay, it's set for 20 minutes. I'm gonna take out the jars and put them on a towel. Okay, here's those 7. I'm going to start on another batch. They ain't pretty, but trust me, it's very, very good. This is the next morning. I've got 11 quarts. As you can see, the fat rises up. That makes good gravy.